straight down the middle. It went straight down the middle.
We are getting ready for a fascinating interview. Although he has told me he just doesn't understand why everybody thinks he's so fascinating. But I am Ann Eller, and I am right here with Paul. That's right, Paul.
Go ahead, take a shot at it.
Well, you know, it looks kind of like Boehner.
Bingo.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is it? Well, Paul, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you today?
Very good. Now, I understand that you get to travel. You're actually with the LPGA, and you travel with them, but you're on loan here this weekend for the Symetra Tour because it's such a big tour right here.
Well, that's exactly what happens when we have a week off with the LPGA and I can swing it through the area. Then I try to stop in the Symetra whenever I get a chance.
But have you always been working on golf clubs?
No, I have not. This is a second career.
So what did you do in your first career?
I worked in the oil field for about 17 years before I got into the golf business.
And where exactly was that?
Pretty well anywhere that has oil and gas.
Did you go to Alaska?
I did go up there. Came back home very quickly.
And why did you come back home very quickly?
It was cold. I'm a southern boy.
You're a southern boy. Now, where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
From Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you end up with this career then? If you were an oil man and now you repair and fix grips and this type of thing for the gals on the LPGA, is that correct?
That is correct. I got bored with the oil field when it got all the technology going and decided the golf business would be easier. Then I came out here as a 2-week replacement in '99.
So, do you ever get to play golf?
Oh no, I hate golf.
Well, I just wondered because I've talked to so many people that are backup people and everything, and they never really get to play, but they do a lot of good work. Now, what exactly do you do for the golfers, for the living golfers?
Well, the main part of what I do coming out here is the maintenance on their equipment. They're not privy to a lot of the grips and shafts and things like that we have on the LPGA. So we try to maintain their clubs. We're giving them new grips. We're checking their lie angles as much as I can. I've probably done close to 100 sets in the last 3 days. So they all need grips.
There's 144 golfers out here, right? You've got over 2/3 of them here.
Yeah, there's another day too. So we're averaging right at a full field.
Now, I was just curious because I was down there. You actually travel with a whole trailer, and it's all, I guess I'm going to use the word tricked out, shall we say, with all the equipment that you need to do this type of work.
Yeah, it's a mobile repair shop. We set up about a year before I came out here actually. So it's been with me the whole time I've been here, and we can do almost anything on a golf club, and some things we shouldn't do on a golf club on that thing. So it's been very handy for me.
Very handy. So you come from Texas and you travel with the LPGA. After this, where will you be going?
On Friday, I head up to Williamsburg, Virginia for the Kings Mill event. Up there for a week and then start the real travel again.
Well, you know, as far as traveling and doing this job, I'll bet you probably have some fascinating stories about golfers and whatnot. Anything that you could share with us on the radio? Aaron is standing over here going, cut, cut, cut. But any good, a fun story that you could share that maybe you've got for us?
Well, we have a rule in the trailer that what's said in the trailer stays in the trailer, so that pretty much.
That sounds like Las Vegas.
Oh no, this is way more fun than Vegas. The odds are so stacked against you in that trailer, it's ridiculous.
But I'm sure that the girls afterwards that are having it done, that are having their clubs fixed and everything, do they come back and thank you and say, "Wow, what a difference that made"?
This is such a great situation for me because these kids are still playing for the love of the game, and they're very thankful for the work that I do on the clubs. I get more thank you notes, and we appreciate you being out here every time. It just makes me feel good to come out here.
Sure, and that's what I was thinking, that probably you probably changed some lives because of the work that you've been able to do on their clubs and fixed them up so they're in better shape, huh?
I don't want the blame or the credit, either one. I'm right there in the middle.
So are you the only one that actually travels with the LPGA doing this club type work?
As far as the club repair, yes, I am the program. The manufacturers on the LPGA, Callaway, TaylorMade, Titleist, all work out of that trailer. So, you know, if you've been to a PGA event, they have 20 trailers. Well, we have one trailer to take care of the same amount of work that those 20 trailers do. So.
What do you think about the fact that the PGA gets all the big dollars and all the big exposure and the big 20 trailers, and then we have the LPGA, and you know, we have fantastic golfers on the LPGA. I mean, there's fantastic golfers out here. When do you think, are they ever going to get to some of the bigger money and the bigger sponsors? I talked with Jan Stevenson yesterday, and she was saying that it's just grandfathered in, I guess, for a lack of a better way to say it, because the PGA has been going for so long. What do you think about the LPGA's future for getting that more exposure, getting it on TV and whatnot?
As far as parity with the PGA, probably not in my lifetime. But it is getting better every year. I've seen the great times and I've seen the poor times, and we're back on the way up to the great times again, I believe. Our leadership, our people, the staff like Aaron has helped us tour so much that the word is out there. We're building momentum, and it's going to be better than it has been in a long time. So, but as far as what do I think? I don't think about the PGA.
You don't think about the PGA?
I've got my girls. I don't need the PGA.
It's going to be a pretty neat position here. I'm just going to say this. I know I'm not going to get any comment from you. To be a guy traveling with all these gals, fixing the clubs and doing everything, it's going to be a pretty awesome job.
It's like traveling with my grandchildren. They're about that age nowadays. The youngest player I have on the LPGA wasn't born when I started this job. So.
Now that's pretty interesting, Paul, because you look like you're pretty well preserved then.
I'm not allowed to comment on that, right, Aaron? I've done as good as I can.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, you look like you look like you love your job too.
Being around young keeps you young. So yeah, I do love this job. Just you can't tell anybody.
You can't tell anybody that you love your job?
No.
You have to be a grouchy old man and act like you don't like it and everything, is that it?
You have been to my trailer.
I did get to go through it, so yes, it is pretty awesome. In fact, we might come down and just get a little video of it just to show the people how it is set up. So
you are more than welcome. Then lock up when you're done.
Lock up when I'm done. Okay. Well, if we can't do it today, we will be out here tomorrow, so maybe we can do that. Paul Boehmer, thank you so much for talking to us here today. I know that a lot of people are looking forward to it. What has been your experience out here at the links of Stoney Point so far as being on the tour and everything? What have you thought about how they've set it up for a first-year tournament? What do you think?
It's probably the best set up first-year event I've ever seen. The enthusiasm, the people just love having them here, which they should. But it's really been quite unique from what I've seen in the past. So this should be a lot of fun for a lot of years.
Well, thank you very much, Paul Boehmer. Yeah, I know you do an awesome job for the gals, and I know, like you said, you get lots of thank you notes and appreciation. And we appreciate the fact that you took a few minutes to talk to us on the air. It's been a real pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you too.
All right, this is WCRS. I want to hear a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.